favorite epiphany is number 25. What will happen if you succeed? Do you spend too much time imagining failure? Reframe your thinking by picturing success. What does that look like to you? And I think that this one stands out to me because there are so many people around us and so many negative things around us and so many negative thoughts around us that come out when people tell you that you can't. And people tell you that you can't be something and you can't do everything and something is going to happen if you do. But there aren't nearly as many people out there telling you what you can do. And so we tend to, when we want to try something different, to imagine the failure first. To imagine, okay, but if I do this, then this will happen. But if I do this. And so I would like to be able, success to me is replacing the buts with in spite of, or the buts with and. So, and if I do this, because I like to think that whatever it is that I'm doing is going to add to the kingdom, to be able to add to my life, to be able to add to others around me. So this one really kind of helps me to focus not so much on what I may hear around me, the naysayers or the negative thoughts around me, but to be able to focus more on the inner voice and the things that maybe I haven't heard, which is that you can succeed, you can do this, and it's going to be okay.
That's so good. Thank you, Camille. And the most important thing, too, about that word success is it's your definition. Right. Do not allow your success to be defined by anybody else. Thanks, Cam. Who wants to go next? What's your favorite, Diamond?
It's your turn.
Wow.
Finally, what is it time for you to do? This one speaks to me because I just finished my administration degree. I have a bachelor's degree now.
Congratulations.
And my thing is, what's next? And I'm looking to get to the next level of what's next. So that means that I have to take time for me, which I usually don't do, and decide what it is that I want to do, where I want to go, and how to get there. And just remind myself that I have a wealth of resources around me, and all I have to do is to remember just to ask for help. I'm doing this, can you help me, or do you know someone who is in need of?
Good, good. The other thing about this too is that it says it's your turn finally. So I want you to continue to remember finally. It's your turn finally, you know? And because God is always stretching us. So it's always our turn finally. He's always stretching us. But congratulations to you. Thank you. What do you have?
Number 9.
Number 9. Tell us about number 9.
Number 9 says you always have choices. Always. The choices may not be wonderful, but they are yours. Look at the pros and the cons and make choices that you can live with. What choices are you facing today? So 2 years ago, I turned 30 and I came to your networking class, and it was a kind of like a checks and balance that I was trying to do. Because I somehow have I've always journaled, but I somehow have the ability to experience something, then be able to process it later when I can deal with it emotionally at the time. And I don't always make my decisions based off of emotions. I make them based on what I can live with 10 years from now. Because the one fear that I have is that I will one day wake up and go, how did I get here? Why am I here? This is not where I'm supposed to be. And so with that being said, I always explain to my girlfriends that you can never, although we're women and we're nurturers and we're emotional, we can never make decisions based on emotion. We have to make them based on the reality of what it is. And that's how later on you can look back over it and say, it wasn't easy, but it was what was supposed to happen to make today possible.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And so that's just one, when I looked through the book, I was like, ah!
Yeah.
It's like an aha moment. Yeah. Oh my God, this is it. Because that's what's been going on all week. with all of my girlfriends, and they all kind of dump on me. So I can't wait to go home and write.
Wonderful.
I can't wait to go home and write.
Well, what I love about that one is that we do always have choices. So if we realize that the choice isn't correct, we switch. We switch. We don't have to stay in the same choice if we realize it isn't working. So go home and write. But the cool thing about this is that you can spend 1 week on each epiphany, which means that it will take you a year to finish this journal. You may spend 2 or 3 weeks on one epiphany. You don't have to start at number 1. You can start at number 9 and move forward. But even better is that you can get your friends involved with it, because that's what the Spirit Network is about. And so you can come here and we can work together, or I can come to you with your friends and we can work together. But again, it's the questions that we have to think about that are the most important. The questions start your head to churning. The questions allow you to put answers on here and to move forward with whatever is going on in your life. I am so proud of each one of you, and I am so grateful that we had this opportunity to get together and launch this journal. It's just the best. Permission granted. You all have it.
It's wonderful.
You all have it, and I thank you for allowing me to speak to your spirit.